Well, all right, let's get in some TV and movie talk, and and let's start off with Power. Did you watch Power this week?
Yes.
All right, now, how can that girl Effie never have any money? She's selling a whole shitload of drugs. She always wear nice clothes and nice sneakers, makeup and her hair always done, but never have any money.
The stupid shit of Power World. Because I said the same thing. I said she's been selling drugs for like 3 seasons now, and she ain't got no money to pay college tuition.
Yep. Hmm. And you got the woke dude who woke him woke himself out of some. You got a nice girl you was sleeping with, and you just totally just outwoke yourself.
Why would he go to the funeral and talk shit about her family? That made no sense.
Exactly, and you already knew what she was about anyway, because the brother used to came to school,
Right.
so you already know what she was about. But yeah, you gonna sit up there and talk shit about them in her bedroom.
All them people in that house that you talking about, if they heard you say that, they'll fucking kill your ass.
Yep, yep. Nice girl, you just totally outwoke yourself. And let's go back to last week's episode where Stacks and Tate was talking, and
Hmm.
Stacks said, "Well, hey, you can hold my watch. You can have my watch."
Right.
That's so damn demeaning. Like, you actually, first of all, he's a councilman. That's a bribe. He's not gonna be somewhere grabbing your damn watch.
And it's a shitty watch. It ain't nothing fancy.
Right. And
And
second
and,
of all,
and
like, right. Go
this
ahead.
goes back to what we talking about who the writers and the scripters. Like you thought that was so clever. If y'all to throw that in there, he could have said like, I'll fucking send you $50,000 donation dollars or something. You know what I mean? That'd make more sense.
Right. So, how'd you like the setup that Mary J. Blige did with the blaming the dude that wanted to sleep with her?
Hmm.
That he killed the dad.
You talking about you talking about Big Mike
Yeah,
from the wood.
yeah, uh-huh.
I thought that was it was okay, but I still thought it was a little stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Did like when she sent the text? Like who was she was sending to? Who did she send the text to?
She sent the text. Oh, from
Like she sent it to the real shooter.
yeah,
But how would Mike know that to be sending it to the shooter unless this is what I was talking man Shay was talking about, and I was like, still it didn't make sense to me because
mm,
unless Big Mike was in cahoots with the guy, why would he be texting him like, yo, they know?
right,
You know what I mean?
uh-huh, right. And so how you feel about him shooting his cousin, his play cousin love?
Bang him, being gay him having smiling, looking at his butt while he shower, and then blow his brains out.
Oh man, oh man, the stuff they write on this show. So we see my man got his phone back, but they never said anything about he never said like, hey, I just where's my phone? I can't
Mhm.
find my phone.
Right. Well, shit, we were talking about last episode with Diana, and I called her Dirty Diana because she
Hmm.
was the show started off with her banging the woke brother, and
Right.
then the next day she banging Tariq. It's like, damn,
Hmm.
girl.
Hey, look, she's a woman scorned.
And then with the camera on the roof, as soon as they showed that camera, I said, "Damn, the camera's big as day and it's right there. Nobody noticed this." So the
Right.
girl goes right up there with the drugs and willing and dealing with the drugs and get caught on camera. But then as soon as Effie go up there, she's like, "Oh shit, there's a camera up here." And she noticed it. Why didn't the other girl see it there? Why ain't nobody see it there?
Exactly. And who put the camera there?
Right.
Because if
So y'all
somebody
go
put
to school there, so y'all that had the steps blocked off, maintenance up there putting up installing the camera, something. You know what I mean?
right, right. Yeah, that didn't make any sense there. And what else happened? Uh uh oh yeah. Here's the thing. See, what this one I'm talking about first impressions with Method Man and the brother. I don't
Hmm.
know his name on the show. They have no chemistry together because all I want to see when I'm seeing him talking to his brother, all I want to see is Red Man.
Right. And me and Shay said the same thing. And it was stupid because he was in jail for life. He get him out of jail, he's all pissed off.
What
I'm gonna
did
go
you
to re
do?
I'm gonna go to
Yeah.
re yeah, I'm gonna go to rehab and don't ever come visit me. Like
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter what he did. He got you out of jail. Like what the fuck are you tripping on?
Exactly. That's the name of the game, is to get you out of
Exactly.
jail. And don't I wouldn't want to know what he did. I got out of
Exactly.
jail.
Yep. If you
Shit.
don't want to tell me, that's fine.
Exactly. Yeah, that didn't make any sense. Like now he all upset with a heart or whatever.
Right.
And another thing, going back to last week, why is Method Man at that guy's funeral? He didn't even know Lorenzo. Lorenzo was the dad, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't even know Lorenzo. Why is he in her funeral? At his funeral?
Mm. Why Method Man got a glass office, but Sack's going through his shit and the secretary sitting right there?
Yep.
Dumb
I
shit.
I think, like you said, I think he knows, but they're just like setting him up just to see like how far he gonna take it.
Who
And
Sack? They know Sack's snooping
no,
around.
yeah, no, I think Method Man no, because like you said, and like you said about that secretary when he was fumbling through his stuff, and the secretary looked back,
Mm-hmm.
and
She
I
looked right
think.
at it.
Yeah, I think he knows that, but they because that's just too stupid, Philip. Like you said, a glass office, and my man just rumbling through his stuff.
Right.
And then and it's an office where people walking around and doing all
Yep.
this, not to mention the secretary, all the people walking around. Because somebody walk around and see like, well, damn, why is he in this drawer like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think he kind of knows. But let's just hope with the writing and shit. Let's just hope that he knows.
Now I didn't understand how did the company steal Braden and Tariq's money, and how did they take Tariq's trust fund?
What was they
Because
doing? Some little,
if the trust fund is legit, they wouldn't need to had to clean it up, so they didn't need to run through no company or nothing. I didn't understand that. That was
so,
stupid.
or maybe they did a Bernie Madoff thing and was like lost it, and then just like try to act like they had it with the now he got the second book, now he knows like the real numbers or whatever. Maybe they did like the maybe it was like a Ponzi scheme type of thing.
Right. So what I'm saying is Tariq and them had their money going through there to wash it up. And
Right.
they took the money. That money belongs to that fucking drug dealer lady in them. That wasn't like it was their money.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then you got Tariq's college fund. How did they get a hold of Tariq's college fund to fucking take that?
Mm-hmm.
That didn't make no sense because if you got a college fund, it wouldn't have been through that company.
Right. Right. Well, let's hopefully that worked out. I'm
Stupid
giving
shit.
them too much faith and they writing. Well, here's something I want to ask you. Mary J. Blige, the internet seems to make fun of Mary J. Blige's acting skills. I don't think she's bad at all. What's your thoughts?
She's okay. I mean, she's been around the block. She's been acting for a little while now, so she's okay. We're not trying. Certain parts just seem a little off, but it is what it is.
Right.
This is not like a damn fucking Oscar winning movie or nothing.
Yeah, I think she's like working what they give her.
Right,
And it
yeah.
ain't much.
Right.
Yeah, that's anything else you would add on Power?
Mm,
Oh, I have to say, I have something to ask. How did this girl in witness protection program get a cell phone? And no, and she texting and calling and all that stuff. She's in witness protection and can use the phone.
she's not in witness protection.
What's she in?
Fucking held against her will. She kidnapped. What are you talking about?
And she ain't in witness protection.
You talking about his girlfriend is supposed to be dead?
Yes.
No, she's not in witness protection. Witness protection, they protecting you because there might be somebody out to get you. Everybody thinks she's dead. She's held against her will.
Well,
And
what
that's why
time I'm thinking she was
I
in
said
witness
no,
protection.
and that's why I said this is stupid because there are cops and this is the law, and they pretty much kidnapped her and said you can't see your parents and your parents think you dead. I said this is stupid as shit. That's against the law. She's an adult and y'all got her like fucking held against her will.
Right.
That ain't witness protection. That's fucking held
Kidnapping.
against your will. It's kidnapping, yeah. And Sachs even said that. He's like, do you know what you're doing? Like you're kidnapped this girl. That
Oh
ain't
shit!
witness
I thought that
protection.
was witness protection. And remember, they had the guards out standing around the
Yeah,
house and all that
yeah,
shit.
those are her guards she's put out there, but that's not like on the books.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. And she's probably will be in jail. Hopefully, by season finale, she be in jail or pulled up on charges or something for that. Because here's the girl. The girl can sit up. The girl can blow the case up because she can tell somebody that she's being held against her will like
She
that.
is. When she go to court and she just listened to Tariq message, Tariq showed that he was trying to save her. She gonna be like, they've been lying to me all the time. And why didn't they tell me that a dirty cop is the one that killed Tariq's sister. They kept telling me Tariq thought his sister did. You know what I mean? And wouldn't tell me why. Well,
Right.
here, dirty cop is the reason. So she's already like pissed off at the cops. So watch when she go up there, she fucking flip on them cops.
Right. Well, another thing, going back to that, that was so stupid how Tariq just bribed that DEA agent like that.
Oh, see now, I thought the same thing, but he wasn't a DEA agent.
What was he?
He was like a janitor.
I thought it said DEA on his
It did, but
badge.
that's the same thing I said. No, that's like a janitor. He was a janitor services because I seen it on the side of the trash truck too, and I said, oh, okay, because I said, oh shit, a DA is gonna give us a badge, but no, that's like a fucking janitorial service.
Oh, okay. All right. Anything else you want to add on Power?
Uh, Nothing I can think of, except dumbass Effie, like she about to get kicked out of school and wouldn't even take money that was handed to her.
All
That
right.
was stupid.
Well, because she knew it was going to come with that price, her body.
All right, but do you want to stay in school or not?
So you mean to tell me she got to put out just to stay?
I'm not. You said that. I didn't say that.
So she gonna take his money, not gonna give him none.
They do it all the time in real life. What are you talking
about? All right, let's get it. You saw Married at First Sight this week, right? Oh, we talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked.
All right, let's go to Aris and Jasmine. Jasmine looked really good this week too, by the way.
She a beauty king. What you supposed to look like?
Well, I'm talking about how she was climbing up that pole and all that, and the clothes she was wearing. Yeah, she looked really good. I still don't understand this Aris. Anything you want to add on them?
I think it's something wrong with the dude mentally. Or maybe he's just nervous. Maybe like he know that girl's too good for him and he just on some sucker shit. I don't know. It's something wrong with him. I ain't got nothing to say.
All right, you got Christopher and Crazy Nicole, who made him dress up as a dinosaur, and I just don't know like what's to it. You should just said no. I'm not doing it. That's stupid.
Snipped his nuts. He couldn't even say no.
So
he was like, this is stupid. I don't really get the point of this. Just say no. She ain't got a gun in your head. Fuck, like just say no. If she gonna be mad about it, let her come down as a dragon or whatever she want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You don't got to do no dumb shit like that. For what? It ain't Halloween.
So you still say that he's a fake good person?
Yes. Watch you. She gonna be all she talking that lovey-dovey shit now. Watch when decision day come. You gonna be like, I'm the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this, but this is her. Why the hell would you bring that anyway? That's another thing.
They didn't bring it. She went out and bought it. That's why I was still like in the package. It was still in the bags.
Well, all right. How about Clint and Gina? Anything on them?
I think they both hit their breaking point and just was like, well, fuck it. We just gonna get this check and ride the wave. We ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, he didn't. Clint didn't give up on it.
I think Clint would be in considering. I think it's more her. Like she just like fuck that. You know what I mean? He hurt my feelings. He called me fat. I don't want nothing to do with him. Mm-hmm. So they just friends. And she, even though she said I ain't come here for a friend. Yeah, okay.
So all right, how about Shaquille and Kirsten, the stars of the show? Because Kirsten is a big ass liar too. How she lied to Nicole, saying that Nicole asked her, did they talk anything about house arrangements after the show, and she gonna tell her no. And I totally don't think that they sat in the house together and Shaquille ain't asked them what we gonna do after all this is over with. Please. And I seen how Jasmine and Shaquille were sitting next to each other after the log climb, and I was like, that's the couple right there.
I said that when they were sitting in that obstacle course they did where they was trashing cars and stuff, and then they was sitting on the car, talking. I said the same thing then.
Mm-hmm. I said that's the couple right there. And Kirsten, I don't know what the hell. It seemed like last week Kirsten liked Clint when he was had that get up when they was doing that would you call that a fashion contest or whatever the hell he was doing. She was looking at Clint, and I said I knew it. I knew it all along. I knew it. and very wishy-washy too, by the way, Kirsten.
Yeah.
Well, anything else you want? Anything you want to add on them?
I'll just be glad when decision day because, like Shay said, this has been a boring ass season. Usually, when they go away like that for the retreat, is always some shit pop off, but ain't nothing pop off.
Well, you got her walking around in the dinosaur outfit. That's
Yeah,
popped off.
that's not popping off. That's stupid shit.
Well, all right. Since we didn't do this last week, you want to talk about the series finale of Snowfall?
No, go ahead. I'll let you start it and get into the intro.
Oh, I thought that what is this? Damon Idris is his name, right? Damon
Damson.
Damson.
Yeah,
He was going for an award. What's TV awards? Is Emmys, right?
I guess I don't know.
Well, he's definitely going to get an Emmy for this performance. Put on a good performance. The whole episode, he put on a good performance. I give him props for that. The it ended. See, it didn't really end because the spinoff shit. Because there's a whole lot of people could get a spinoff show. Auntie can get a spinoff. Well, you see they have what's the crackhead former crack addict name?
The girl, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you see, they're going to get her a spinoff about the business, and her husband can be on there also.
Mm-hmm.
Um, who else? That's pretty much it. Them two. Who else can get a spinoff? Because I don't think the pro wrestler get a spinoff.
Also, not
Yeah,
really. No,
nah, no. The mom in jail. Do you want to see that? No.
no. She ain't because she killed an agent. She's never getting out of jail. So the whole episode show is going to be her in jail.
Right. Uh-huh. Now, what are your thoughts?
I thought it was a real good season. I mean
Mm,
show. I ain't gonna say season show. I will put it in like one of my top. I will put it in top five. I
oh,
really liked it. I like his performance too. I thought the ending could have been a little bit better, but you know what I mean. It still was a good ending. I think like because he never liked the way his dad turned out. He ain't like his dad was a drunk. He ain't like his dad was a bum. So it's fucked up that he turned out that way. And I don't think by him not liking that, I don't think he would have went that way. Like he didn't drink probably because of that, because he ain't like the way his dad used to drink.
right.
So when they put that drink in front of him, I'm like, what's this? He don't even drink. And next thing you know, that one drink became alcoholic. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it can happen, but I just think like for him, I don't think he would have let it happen because he still wasn't flat out. He didn't have to be a bum living in a damn squatter house, dirty, rotten teeth and stuff. He's even if you think about it, he still had that 12,000. You could do something with $12,000. You if you know the drug game like that, you can easily flip that.
Right. Or hell, back in those days, the early '90s, you could have bought a crib for $12,000.
That's what I'm saying. So he didn't have to live like that. Shit. How much was the taxes that his mom owed on the house? Like,
Right.
come on now.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was kind of crappy. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
What else happened? The mom in jail. Yeah, it is what it is. It's really just him. The way he turned out. They made him like the last two episodes. They made him like a monster, so you wouldn't feel bad for the way he turned out. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, why is he acting like that when this is not even like who he was? Like he wasn't just killing random people for nothing. But now you got him killing the locksmith for nothing. He didn't have to kill that locksmith.
Right. And what made you think a drug addict like Peaches is gonna have that money?
See, now I thought
Say,
no, I thought me and Shay talked about that because she said the same thing. I said no, I thought he would have had some money left because he had $5 million. A
right.
drug hit like that had a safe like that, he'd have put most of that money in there, but he'd have took so much out and got high so quick he would have died, and that safe would have still had money in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the thing with these drug addicts, they always itching for that high. But if you got endless amount of cash to get it, you always going to get it as soon as your high wear off. So he definitely would have just overdosed and there
Mm-hmm.
still would have been money left. You know what I mean? Not him just hanging around and he know when to quit and just lounging and stuff. No, they always getting high. So that's what he would have. They wouldn't. They don't even care to eat. They don't care to pay bills. They just want to get high. So if he'd have got endless amount of cash and he get all the drugs he want, he would have overdosed. His
Mm-hmm.
body wouldn't be able to take that. And
Mm-hmm.
that still would have been more than $12,000 in that safe.
He did all that shit. It was $12,000 in that damn safe.
Mhm. And they were talking about the significance of it being 12,000 because the first brick that he got cost $12,000, and then he ended up with just $12,000 at the end. He hated his dad for being a drunk and being a bum, but then he turned out to be a drunk and a bum. They were talking about how they was filming Boys in the Hood on that joint.
And the store he went to was the store he worked at.
Right. So there was like
Yeah.
there's a lot of significant stuff in there.
Hmm. Now, would you watch the spinoffs or spinoff?
I mean, I'll look into it to see if it's something I would get into, but it doesn't look like I will. It seems like it's only going to be one spinoff, and that's going to be the girl. But I
Right.
don't know like where they going with it because ain't she in Africa?
Yeah, but she gonna come back.
Or she going to come back and start running the drug game? Like,
No, she gonna get in the music business. It's like it'll be like early '90s music
mhm.
business, like the NWA shit.
Yeah. So I mean, Shay probably going to watch it, so then I'll probably watch it too. So I
Hmm.
don't know if it'll hold me, but I'll see.
Any other movie, TV shows? I mean, TV shows. I'm sorry.
TV shows. I I told you I started watching Night Agent. Only saw 3 episodes. Pretty good.
That's on Netflix, right?
I don't know. I just put it on the box and watch it. And it might
Okay.
be Netflix. You know, as a he's a cop, and they no, he's like FBI, and they make him
Hmm.
work in the basement of the White House,
Hmm.
and he's in this back room. Nothing in the back room but a desk and a phone. And they said like this is an emergency phone. Don't worry about it. It never rings. And then they get a call, and this girl on the other end like, oh my god, somebody's trying to kill me. So he coached her to like go here, do this, so she don't get killed by these dudes. Well, here the code that she got because he kept wondering how she got the phone number. She got the phone number from her aunt and her uncle because they was agents. She never knew they were agents. She
Hmm.
thought they was, just regular aunt and uncle or whatever. And then
Right.
somebody came to kill them. And when the dude came to kill them, he was like, he said, like, if something ever happened to you, call this number and use this code or something. So when she called and code, that's when he found like, oh shit, this was going on. So that's what it's about him trying to keep her safe and they're trying to kill her.
Hmm.
It's pretty good and it's fast paced too.
Hmm. Any other ones?
Uh, Power, Snowfall. Most of our shit just went out.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Is there anything else we watch? None I can think of.
Hmm. Well, give us your review on the Mario Brothers movie.
Oh shit. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna say, well, it's a kid movie, so you know what I mean. It's not like it's an adult movie; it's a kid movie. But if I
Hmm.
let's say if I was a kid on a scale of 1 to 10, then I would give it like a good a B,
Hmm.
A or A B plus something like that.
Hmm.
I uh I fell asleep in it. It was only an hour and a half, but I passed out. It's funny because I got the tickets because I told you I can get cheap tickets from at home. I mean at
Right.
school. So I paid $30. I got two black tickets. Well, I got 3 tickets. I got two popcorns. They all came together. 3 tickets, 2 popcorns, and two no, one popcorn, one large popcorn, and 2 drinks.
Hmm.
And when I went, the girl was I was looking at the board, all the seats were gone except like you had two there and then you had the sideline. And I'm like, she was like, well, I said, y'all don't have sideline seats, so can I just get these 2 seats and my kid to sit on my lap? And she was like, you can do that, but we do have the over here. And everyone she was showing me was on the side, and I couldn't remember the setup. So I was like, man, I ain't trying to be on the side looking all the way across the screen. So I got the 2 seats and I just had Ava sit on my lap the whole time, and that was cool. The only thing is that's a raggedy ass theater. That's your theater. I'm probably never going back again.
Marple
AMC, yeah, in Springfield, is that the one, right?
and yeah, and
Yeah,
the complex. Yeah.
yeah, that's a raggedy theater, man. And I said I ain't going here no more.
What's so raggedy about it?
The chairs, first of all, the chairs you got to hit the button like 3 or 4 times for the recline and shit. As some of the chairs are raggedy and they small. Like when I said she can sit on my lap, I was thinking about big chairs like the theater that I go to got the big chairs. Shit, Ava can sit right next to me. She ain't even got to sit on my lap. And it's just so spacious. So here you got the raggedy chairs and they small, and the controls on the chairs were struggling to work.
Uh huh.
After I bought the tickets didn't say like what theater to go to. I'm looking like, well, what theater do I go to? And normally when you walk to the theater, right outside the theater where the number is at, it has like the picture of what's playing. None of the theaters had what's actually playing in this theater. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I had to find somebody, say, yeah, you're going to theater one. You know what I mean? But as far as the movie itself, it was kind of decent because Shay never really knew the story of Mario Brothers, and I was like, well, yeah, he's not from that world. Like he fell into the thing messing around with the pipes and stuff. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
I already knew that. I remember that from being a kid, like that story. But it was decent, like how they had like all the characters in there, how they needed Donkey Kong and his army to help them. So that was kind of cool.
Hmm.
What else? I thought Bowser was too powerful because he was just burning shit the fuck up. He was like big as shit, big ass mean turtle. It was entertaining. It was cool, and I fell asleep at the end. They had Luigi in a cage. Bowser had Luigi, and they was trying to save Luigi and trying to fight Bowser because Bowser was trying to take over the Mushroom Kingdom or whatever.
Hmm.
And and Ava was sitting up and she was smiling. She was all into it. So if she was into it, then that means it was a good movie.
See, I think they made a mistake making it a kids movie because it should have been more of like a kind of adultish. And when I mean adultish, I don't mean like somebody being killed or anything like that.
Mm.
Because what kid will understand stuff like that?
Well, that's how they got to learn.
But they can learn by looking at an adult version. When I say adult, they're not cussing or
No, I know what you
any
mean.
violence or anything like that.
You
But
talking about like a Pixar type joint, like one of them upscale cartoons?
right. So a person that was like, say like I was in the Mario Brothers back then or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and I would want to see it. And now if I wanted to see it and I know it's a kids movie, I wouldn't go and see that. Like Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, the Spider-Man cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cartoon, but it's more of an adult cartoon. I mean, again, there ain't nobody like getting shot and killed and
Well,
everything
shit,
like
the
that.
uncle got popped, so people is getting shot.
The uncle got shot when? Oh, it wasn't graphic,
It
was it?
wasn't graphic, but he got shot.
Yeah, it wasn't graphic or anything, so a kid still can go and see it. But
Yeah,
an
no.
adult is gonna be into it.
No, you can
Also,
watch more. You can watch Mario and check it out because I need to see the ending. Like I said, they was lowering Luigi into the pit, the lava pit, and I passed out. Then I woke up. Mario was back in our world, well, his world, and then they came through like a portal and they got back into their world. The princess, Mario, everybody was back in that world, and then I seen Bowser come back into our world. I said, "Oh shit!" And then I passed out again. And it wasn't cool. Most theaters is cool. It was like warm in there, so I think that's what made me pass out. It's warm, and I got Ava sitting on my lap. Ava
Mhm.
wanted, and I wore the hoodie because it'd be cold in the theater, and she had a hoodie on too, and she took her hoodie off. So like is not cool. And most theaters supposed to be cool. It wasn't cool.
Mhm. And where you get the tickets from?
I bought it for my job. It's called
Okay.
like tickets at work.
Oh, the like the interweb thing that y'all can get like deals and stuff from.
Yeah,
Y'all still got that? Okay.
so our tickets was like I think it was like $10. I bought Shay one ticket for $10. It's a black ticket. It never expires either. It's like
Hmm.
$10, $9. I think it was like 909 or something, like $9. And then
Hmm.
I bought the bundle. The bundle was I think $35 or $30, and that came with the two black tickets, the two drinks, and the large popcorn.
Hmm.
So I have
Any?
one. So I have the one ticket because then she was like, I'm thinking if it's three of us going in the theater, I need three tickets. But it was like, no, if you're only using two chairs, then you only need two tickets.
Right. Right. Any other movies?
Can I see any movies? Mm, nothing comes to mind right now.
All right. Well, I seen like I told you, I'm in the Asian action movies
Hmm.
because they're old school. They like how you talked about Steven Seagal and the hand to hand combat,
Hmm.
and it's not special effects and all that stuff like we are now in the U.S. So it's this movie Project Wolf Hunting. I'm going to give you a little bit of the plot. I'm not going to give it to you all. So it's about these prisoners, right? The prisoners was in the Philippines, and they was moving them back. They were taking them back to Asia. So what happened was they had these group of prisoners that they was going to put on an airplane, and a suicide bomber was standing there and blew them up. So they say, okay, well, we're not going to take them. We're not going to take the other prisoners on the plane. We're going to take them on a ship. So they took them on a ship, and the guys on the ship, they was planning to break away because they were on the ship, but they were like locked up on a pole or on a radiator. It was women too. I'm sorry, I said guys. They locked them up on a pole or the radiator. They weren't like in cells or anything like that. So they escaped. Oh man, and they escaped and they was just killing people left and right. What they said is what I saw online that their director said they used 2 tons of fake blood. So that goes to show you what type of things that was going on in there.
Mm.
And they was just killing people left and right. Now,
Is it
see,
in English?
I don't know. Well, it's on Netflix, so I'm sure you can find the dub version, but I use the subtitle version. It has to be a dub version. They do dub
Hmm.
movies on Netflix, right?
I don't know because I don't
Uh,
have Netflix. I just put everything on my the apps that I use.
where it may be dubbed, but
Streamio is a good app like that. If you have Streamio set up like a decent way, like I have mine, and when you click on it, it'll say like dubbed in English or Korean. It has like each language over there. So I
mhm.
usually if I need to find something in English, I can go there and I find it.
So the men escaped. So the men escaped and killed like damn near every police officer and the ship captains and all that stuff. So at this time, the on the women's side, they had their own guards and police and everything. They didn't know like what was going on until one of the guys had went outside the holding area and they went outside on the ship area and seen like, well, what is this dude doing climbing on the, because what they did is the prisoners got up and they destroyed all type of satellites and all that stuff.
Hmm.
So he walked outside and he looked like, what is he doing all the way over there like that? And that's when they found out that the prisoners escaped. Okay, now it's something going on. It's science fiction also. It's action/science fiction. So something's going on in the basement, and I won't give that up just in case you want to watch it. The movie is Project Wolf Haunting.
Hmm.
Very good movie if you want the action slashing of action films.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll check it out as long as I can find it in English. I'm to the age now I just can't be reading subtitles no more.
And the next movie I seen was Passing. Passing is Tessa Thompson. Is her last name Thompson?
Hmm.
All right, Tessa Thompson and Ruth Naga. They were friends back in the day. And well, of course, they're Tessa Thompson is supposed to be passing for a white woman. I don't know how the hell you could look at her and say that that's a white woman with that big nose she have on top of her head. No disrespect, but you have ethnic features, and there's no way that you can pass as a white woman. So Ruth Naga, she passes as you know who Ruth Naga is?
No,
Ruth Naga, you didn't watch Shield, Agents of Shield, did you?
a little bit.
Did you watch that TV show Preacher?
No.
All right, that's the only 2 things I know she was in that you will probably seen, and she was in a good TV show, Love Hate. That was a good TV show. But this is like 2010. Well, Ruth Naga is mixed. Her dad is black and her mom is white.
Mm-hmm.
So she actually really can pass. So they were both friends and they like
Yeah,
separate.
I remember her.
Oh, what you looked and searched?
Yeah, I remember her.
Okay,
I seen
so
her in some stuff.
they were best friends and they like broke apart. And Tessa Thompson went to the black side, and Ruth Negga went to the white side. So Ruth Negga is married to the guy that was in remember True Blood and
Mm-hmm.
the Dracula. You know who he is? Wasn't he in that Viking movie that came out last year? Uh, I
What's his
don't know
name?
his name. I don't know his name.
He played in True Blood. You talking about the boyfriend from True Blood?
Yeah, the tall guy with the
Yeah,
blonde
I know you're
hair.
talking about.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, he was her husband, and he doesn't like black people. So he's talking about black people. They both sitting there laughing because they fella realized that both of them are black. So
Skarsgård,
yeah, no Noah Skarsgård.
Alexander.
Oh, okay. Damn, Noah Skarsgård was like our pitcher last season for the Phillies. Uh, uh, so 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 she's Ruth is miserable, and Tessa Thompson, and her husband is a doctor, and he's black. Her husband is a doctor. They have a maid and all that stuff, so they're like well off to do. And Ruth is like miserable and she need friends and all that stuff, so she started hanging around with Tessa and her family. And Tessa's like taking her to her parties and all that stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
they're thinking that she's a white woman, and she didn't tell nobody that she was passing. One dude found out. He didn't care, but I don't think she even told the husband that she was black. I don't remember. And what else happened? Oh, it was kind of like lesbian overtones with the
Mm-hmm.
film. The way they stared at each other and they held hands and all that stuff made it seem like that Tessa liked her in a lesbianic way. Oh, by the way, this is like based on like the 40s, based in
Mm-hmm.
like the 40s, 30s or 40s. And so,
20s.
oh, what you reading a synopsis or
Well,
something?
I have it up because I looked at her name. It just says it's from a novel that was in 1929. Same novel set in 1920s New York.
Okay, yeah. So what happened was, they took Ruth to another party they was at. Oh, your girl is in it too. Bumpy Johnson's daughter is in it too. And what's the guy that you? What's the what was his name on The Wire? Tariq's the dude that they trying to get signed over to their company.
Oh, you talking about Chris?
And what happened was it was a party, and the husband found out that she was hanging with the blacks, and he found out that she was black also. And the Tessa was staring out a window, and Ruth had like walked up to her and started talking to her. So the husband showed up, and he went to grab her, and it was like Tessa was like trying to pull her way and trying to pull her away from him, and she fell out the window and died. And that was the past. And it's only 90 minutes long.
Did you like it
Uh,
on your
uh,
scale of 1 to 10?
1 to 10, I give it about a five. It
Oh,
wasn't really
wow, that's
nothing.
what I didn't pay attention to it.
No, it's a dramatic movie. Ain't nothing really special about it.
Mhm.
I just could. I just couldn't understand because he's talking about black people and all that stuff, and you can't look at this woman's face and can't tell that she's black with that nose on top of her.
Now, what made you watch it?
I seen it on the director. I think the director is a biracial woman that looks white,
Mm-hmm.
and I seen her on CBS Sunday Morning. I think it was CBS Sunday Morning talking about it, and I said, "Oh, that sounds good," and I had put it on my flash drive.
Mm-hmm.
But keep in mind, this was like damn near a year ago when I
Oh,
saw it on there. So yeah, I'm behind on movies, ladies and gentlemen.
now did you ever get around to watching that movie with Batista in it?
No, I didn't watch that. It's on my flash drive.
Okay.
It's on my flash
I
drive.
still gotta watch the Ant-Man and the Multiverse.
Uh,
Did you watch that?
yeah, I seen it in the movie theater.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to watch it.
Well, all right, y'all. You can reach us on Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok and YouTube at PNL Judgementals, Instagram at the2 judgmentals, or you can email us at pnljudgementals@gmail.com. All right, Phil.
All right, man. Peace
All
out.
right. All right.